Okay, so if you're a beginner like me, chances are that you're making at least one of these mistakes right now, because these are mistakes that I'm still making, even though I claim to already know them. And nothing drains account like mistakes you already know and you're still making. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel where I talk about my trading journey. No hype, just the real deal. So today I'll be sharing with you guys 3 mistakes that actually cost me my account. Like, the last mistake is the worst mistake you can actually find yourself making. So stick with me and I'll reveal it to you in a moment. And if you're a beginner like me, then you must really learn how to avoid these mistakes as well, because just like me, it will also cost you your account. Okay, so before I get started with the mistakes and everything, the account I had was a 10k Maven trading challenge, and then together with a live deriv account, I think I funded that with about $15. I don't really remember, but either ways it's gone. So first mistake on my list here now is unrealistic trading profit. So this is one of the most biggest mistakes that I find myself making, and I feel like it's same mistakes that beginners like myself would also jump into. Besides the whole social media screenshot, there's a kind of misconception behind my target profit. I mean, let's be realistic. How would I be risking $2 to make $200? It's possible. It's very possible. But at the same time, I mean, come on now. So that is one of the things now that I've noticed that has affected at least the last trading journal I took. That was one of the things that affected me so much. I found myself targeting unrealistic profits, even though market has actually gone to its required take profit. For some reason, I'm still holding on to the trade, and then market eventually reverses and takes me out. Now, it happened like 3 times to me. Who am I kidding? 3 times? Like, I've lost count of how many times I actually misbehaved like that. So I got to learn the hard way that if you treat trading like a lottery, trading will treat you like a gambler. And for real, there's really nothing wrong with your 1:1 risk reward ratio. It doesn't really sound much, especially if you're trading with a small account. It doesn't really sound much, but I've got to understand that there's nothing really wrong with it. If your analysis is a 1:1 risk reward ratio, there's no shame in it. But for some reason, why would I be holding a trade which is meant for 1:2, 1:3? I will be holding a trade like that, hoping to get 1:200. The second mistake. I have to close my eye and see this one, because this one I'm very, very guilty of. Over trading. This one has to do with the euphoria of winning. So I've noticed after 1 or 2 wins, the urge to want to win more kicks in, and then it leads to taking multiple trades. Now, the problem with that is, after taking a couple of trades and it happens to be a losing trade, then I begin to get that revenge trading vibe. I think that's basically what leads to the whole over trading thing. Basically, I know I'm not following my rules. I'm supposed to have a limited number of trades I should be taking in a day, and that comes to discipline. It boils down to discipline. I'm very, very sure about that. But hey, I'm making this video to journal that. I mean, the next time I come online to drop a video, I should not be making a video about me over trading anymore. The third one, God, the third one. This is like the OG of trading mistakes. Bad risk management. So I do understand that the concept of risk management is to protect capital. Jeffrey Benson would say he loves trading out of every other business because it's the only business that you can predefine your loss. But now the problem is down to discipline. Again, discipline. Now I find myself, even after predefining my daily loss limit, if that makes sense. For example, I have about $1,000 and I'm willing to lose 50 $5 every day. Tell me why, for some reason, I see a trade and I am now willing to up that $50 to $60, $70. Okay, I do understand if there is going to be room or continence for how would I put it, for additional risks. I think that makes sense. But from 50, anything going from 50 to almost double your risk, your daily loss limits, that's crazy already. It's not risk management anymore. I feel like that's just deliberately choosing to put your account on a breeze to get blown. But in the midst of all my trading mistakes, I actually learned something, because I learned something in the last journal session that I had. I didn't used to journal before. I never took journaling serious until I actually got to know the true reason why journaling is important. Now, it goes way beyond just writing down your trades. I took XAU USD, GBP USD. No, it goes way beyond that. Now, one of the things that I have learned in the journaling process is the ability to track these mistakes. Now, I've been making these mistakes previously in the past. Hopefully ended with the last two accounts I just blew up, and no longer to happen in the future. But that's not the bottom line. I've been making these mistakes in the past, and I never really took it into consideration that I am misbehaving. Now, I journaled over the month of January, and I went over to review my trades, and I noticed for the over trading in a single day, how am I taking more than 5 to 7 trades? Like that's too much for a beginner. That's too much. I think it's too much for me already. My psychology is not good enough to handle that number of trades I'm taking, and I got to know this from the journaling. Now, risk management part. After comparing the series of losses, I found out that there were significant differences in the loss limit. The days where I actually respected risk management by losing the exact amount I intended to lose, I think I could say that was roughly like 20%, and the 80% of the entire month was just on bad risk management. Now, I do have to applaud myself, because in the history of me attempting to journal, that was the first time, last month was the first time I completed an actual journal. From the first day I took my trade down to the last day before we got into the new month of February, that was the first time I actually completed a journal. I feel like it's a step in the right direction, because I never really took journaling to be anything that serious. So I was going to talk a little bit about win rate, but you could imagine 7 trades in a day. The win rate is going to be ouch. So probably in the next video I might be talking about win rates and a couple of other things related to it. But yeah, this is all I have to say about my mistakes, my journaling in the month of January, and the progress I made. I did blow my account. That's quite sad. I've gotten over it, by the way, but yeah, I have learned from my mistakes, and I hope not to I will not repeat them next time. There's power in the tongue, so there's no hoping here. I will not repeat them next time. Hopefully, no, I will not come online and speak about previous mistakes that I have made again. Yeah, by the way, if you like honest trading content like this and you want me to share more of my trading journey, do well to subscribe and comment your worst mistakes in the comment section. I do feel like we all can learn from that as well. So thank you, and see you in the next one.